Hey everybody, it's our winter and it certainly has been cool, but we're seeing some milder weather. So for some folks in the southern hemisphere, it's their summer. So although we're cool, it's warmer down south of the hemisphere, and this is the time when researchers go down to Antarctica to survey the ice. And the ice extent down there has reached a record low, the least amount of ice ever on record over the past 44 years when they've been using satellites to measure the ice. This is really interesting because the place where the ice is actually open water, open sea, is actually where 125 years ago, one of the first all scientific expeditions to Antarctica got stuck in the ice. And it's a harrowing story of how they endured 13 months of being trapped in the ice. And one of the captains, they died on the boat. Some of them suffered scurvy because they were kind of just locked in for the months, and they tried to get out by digging these paths through the ice and allowing some of the ocean water to come in and float the boat. Eventually, after a year, they were able to get out, and at one point, they wanted to try to not even eat any of the penguin or the meats that they had on board because they felt that they didn't really like that type of meat, but then they broke down and actually ate that type of food. But this is in contrast to what we have seen this month. This is a current picture that was taken just a week ago in the western portions of Antarctica. And what a different appearance, right? You don't see much of the ice there, a few little stubs of iceberg sticking out in the ocean. So I wrote an article about the changes that they have seen in Antarctica over the past 44 years. And there's a research group out of Germany that has done this, and it's called the Alfred Wegner Institute. And here they took these photographs and they actually did a graph. And what we're looking at here on this graph is this blue line is below all the others. The blue line is the current sea ice extent, well below the average mean. And this is an even more interesting graphic that shows the light blue line as the average edge of the ice shelf. And here you can see the white areas, that's the ice that is disappearing here over the past month of January. So the ice has started to really contract here in January, and as of the first week of February, it has broken all-time records for the least amount of ice there in Antarctica. And they're actually thinking that, through the end of February, it could contract even more. And this is all due to the fact that the global warming has resulted in temperatures which have been warming around the planet, but is actually happening at twice the rate of warming in Antarctica, and it's really having an impact there on that ice sheet. So if you want to go to newsforjax.com, you can see more information on that article and the links to the scientific paper. Enjoy your read.